Welcome back to Cta Next Gen. This is where we put the tea. You have to say in CTA. Yeah, this guy.
In CTA.
Cta Next Gen. Cta Next Gen.
Let's go on. Sorry.
Next time we won't have
I
water.
was pretending to drink tea that is non-existent.
Tutaleta supu ya ngamia.
And all this tea is here.
I know, right? Oh my God, I have to carry it home. Ni kuzuri. So, before the break, we were talking about the prison and for how for Teresa it's a literal thing that happened, and it's a metaphor for what happens to most Christians. And I was talking about
Most
how
people.
most people,
Not most.
yes, everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Or can I just add that? I know I've cut you short, but CTA is based on, how do I say this? You can watch any CTA and relate with it. Any. Because I've analyzed human beings and we all are the same. We all want to be loved, accepted. We all go through pain. We all want the best. We all, there's a thread of emotions that it doesn't matter whether you're in Kibera, in Lower Kabete, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're 4 years old, whether you're 100. There's a thread of emotions that is we all intrinsically have and want. Yeah.
That's why it's easy for everyone to relate. Yeah, I misspoke there. So, we were talking about how, I was talking about how even in Teresa's going down, she was cushioned, really cushioned by God. And that is actually scriptural. Another metaphor for the prison is usually the wilderness. And a good example of the wilderness is the Israelite migration from Misri to Canaan. And during that migration, it is written that their shoes, their sandals never wore off. Their clothes did not tear. They had food. They had water when they needed. So basically, you're going through a place where you're technically not supposed to survive. And they were in this place for 40 years. And they died because God wanted them dead. But he preserved the two that he said he wanted. Yeah, they earned their death. You know the story. But basically, God preserved these people in this impossible situation. So again, it's hope for that person who's going through the prison or going through the wilderness. It doesn't have to feel like the wilderness. The Bible says in Isaiah, I believe 44, that I will make, behold, I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? I will make rivers flow in the desert. You understand? So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.
You've said something so deep. I didn't even, I'll tie in things that you've said. You've talked about the prison. Teresa was in a literal prison.
Yeah.
And the prison changed her.
Yeah.
You've said how the wilderness and the prison are the same. Why did God not allow... Do you know 2 million men left Egypt?
Yeah.
Men. Add another 3 million women. Add another 4 million kids. Add another, and people forget always about this, add another 1 million other tribes. Because when these guys were freed, even the Lebanese were like, hata mimi nakuja na nyinyi. That's why that's why when he talks about his people and rules and engagement for other people who are not Israelites. From all those millions of people, if you were 2 years old, by the time you were 42, you were dead.
Yeah.
I call it a genocide. And the reason why God wouldn't allow these people to come who left Egypt to go out of Egypt was one thing and one thing only.
Faith.
Forget even faith. Mindset.
Yeah.
He couldn't allow the Egypt mindsets to be in Canaan. And the thing that changed their mindset, the final thing to change your mindset is here, the wilderness.
Yeah.
Or, in this case, the prison. So God had a plan for Teresa. I can only say this in hindsight because of the reality that it is there. That Teresa is top banker. This Kenya, serving the elite of the elites, the who's who. But God has called her to serve the least of the least. It is in this place.
Yeah, that only in that place.
It is only in this place that could change her mindset for the thing that she was supposed to do, which is serve the least of the least.
So
Now,
true.
we always ask the question, isn't there another way that God could have probably done that? I don't know. Can't answer that question.
I think.
But Teresa's story, the prison changed. It physically changed her and then returned her. It didn't. It's not exteriorly really where it changed her. Yeah, she got a bit thinner, but once she was out, she could have gained the weight and all those things. It was the mindset that changed.
So true. You've asked that question, and it's crazy because I was asking myself internally, was there no other way? And I realized, even if she was to willingly quit her banking job, and then, if let's say she has mad obedience, she'll quit her job and then start doing this. That internal work could only be done through exposure. You had to walk a mile in that shoe so that you can see these people, you can live with them, you can know them. She had to, unfortunately, and I'm not speaking for God, that was the only way for her to become the person that she is today, unfortunately.
And to add on to that, I had this. I've had this twice now, and it just, when I read it, I over ponder on it. But Kanji also got it during Kanji's CTA. We also had this conversation. Do you know the story? I was blind, by now I see. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved. That song, I once was blind, but now I see. That guy was intentionally created blind by God, so that God could heal him. Because even Peter asks, "Well, what happened to this guy? What sin has he committed?" God is like, I'm the one who created him like that for his glory. Teresa is the same thing. She had to go to prison, not for anything else, but for God's glory.
I have to add a caveat to that, because
That
sometimes
is
it
painful.
makes it's very painful, and it paints, when we call it anthropomorphism. When we humanize God, it's easy for human beings to misinterpret something as being done for God's glory, as God is some egotistical maniac who has decided, oh, I have to make her suffer so that I save her, so that now I look like the big guy. But I believe, for God's glory, the scripture in Matthew, herein is the Father glorified, that he beareth much fruit. So the fruit that has come out of Teresa after that suffering, the women she has saved, the life she's altered, the children she has saved by saving their mothers, that is God's glory. That is fruit.
The
and it's
most
glorifying
important
God.
one, forget even these fruits. Her, watch the CTA. She's 50 times happier, 50 times more fulfilled,
Yeah.
50 times more joyous about waking up. Feels like she's a better human being, despite even this being harder to do. But she feels more fulfilled and is grateful. So, I mean, these are even questions I asked her. So I'm like, now after going through this, she's glad about the results that it has yielded in her. Forget about other people. Now, if we had other people, it just exponentially blows it up. Now, that may be let me also add on to what you're saying. That may be 0.2%, 0.00002% of a takeout that has shown me an aspect of God from her story. But that doesn't summarize God.
Oh, we can't understand him, let alone summarize him.
And it's in hearing stories. Again, I keep saying, these are books. I do CTS very aware that these are Bibles.
Epistles, living epistles.
Living epistles, I call them books of the Bible. This is the book of Teresa that we're reading on a platform called CTA. Let your light shine so that people can see the good that you do with your life and not praise you, but praise the Father in heaven. So people are reading the book of Teresa, and we are here having a conversation. Not really about Teresa, but how many times have we mentioned God?
Oh my God.
Yes, but that's what I'm just trying to say. So CTA is not a platform where I just do podcasts, and there's nothing wrong with those who do. For me, I'm aware I am doing the same thing Moses did, which is write the books of Abraham, Isaac.
Chronicling.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and
just
gentlemen.
not on a tablet.
Yeah. not on a stone tablet.
I'm trying to make you
Virtually.
not finish.
Needs a digital scribe. I can see. But we need to get out of here. That being said, one last chance. Just one. Any question for me?
Yes, I do. When you measure your integrity against Teresa, where are you at?
Don't ask me hard questions. Ask me what's my favorite color. It's emerald green, in case you're wondering. My integrity against Teresa. So first of all, I believe there's the moral integrity of Teresa in the banking sector and in the world. And then there is the obligatory, it's not obligatory, it's the one that comes with obedience. Like, I have this burden, I have this mandate, I have to get it done. And I think for the moral integrity, I think I have that down in terms of, and I'm not the best person, but I'm not terrible. You understand? I do my best to be the same person in whichever other, the same way I show up to you guys, the same way I show up to my friends personally, the same way I show up in board meetings, etc, etc. So there's that side. And then the integrity of following God's instructions. I think we have slow starts, but we eventually get it done. Getting things off the ground is usually the hardest part. But then once we're on a roll, to a point, I think God has figured out the best way to make me do something is making it like part of my life, like routine. So it's like the social media thing. At this point, I can't help it. I can't just choose to stop. You understand? So I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for.
No, that's not the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
That's a deep one. Let me layman it for you. Teresa chose to go to prison instead of paying a bribe. So on your level today, what is the thing that is still integrity, and are you choosing it? Are you getting?
I get you. So basically, is there a prison? If I could avoid the prison by paying a bribe, would I?
Your version of prison right now, whatever it may be. Maybe prison is being jobless.
To be honest, I know the specific prison for purposes of boundaries. I won't tell the internet. Sidebar.
Okay.
So I know that.
I'll talk about it in episode 52.
Look at you. So yes, most definitely. Eventually, I will let. I just don't like talking about the present.
It's fine.
Yeah. So I know that specific prison, and I cannot compromise because this is the thing. I was saying, this is the thing. It's either compromise or God, and sometimes God is usually standing on the other side of prison.
Okay.
God is my solution in and out of time, in time and in eternity. Compromise is a temporary solution that can make me lose Him forever. I can't risk that. You understand?
To a Gen Z, what does that look like? Okay, let's remove you.
Explain.
What does that?
Current compromises.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Young girls, I'm saying this because I have friends who are older men who, well, not friends, let me say acquaintances. You have to be very close for me to consider you a friend. I recently sat down with somebody and he was talking to me about, married person by the way, and he was telling me about some chick who he's been seeing on the side. Then he was saying that unajua ako kasichana ati sijui kanapiga kanaitisha pesa nini, like basically that's the mindset maybe I can speak for women, Gen Z women are moving with. It's like being a woman ni komboka, unaelewa? And I think it's either being the firstborn daughter. I usually say that the only time I see received on my M-Pesa is when I'm receiving my salary. Other than that, kutoa. I think current compromises, you can be sacrificing your relationship with God because of temporary tunes. You know, kucha na kafronto. Sina. Hii nywele iko hapa juu ya kukosa pesa. It's such a easy quick fix. No, I don't have to worry about knotless. I don't have to worry about fronto ni ka lace wig. Meshika. So, do you know what a lace wig is? What is it?
The thing that the chicks do like this.
Yes, so it's hair.
Yeah, then it's got the edges.
Yes. Yeah. So it's called lace wig because it has lace. So tunakaita ka fronto because it has that hapa mbele na kanywele yako kiplani if you don't have good eyes. So, but the lace is usually very visible sometimes. So, I think for Gen Z specifically, speaking about women, somebody says that youth is wasted on young people. You understand? So the young people have the energy of youth, they have the time, they have the potential, but then it's wasted on them because they don't have the foresight, and CTA gives you foresight. But then if you were to get my energy, my time, and a chance to redo life, how would you work then?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get. So in that context, I usually live with future me in mind. Will Meg at 40 years old regret the decisions I made at the age I am right now, which you shall never know? Will I regret those decisions? For example, I'm very grateful that 16-year-old me chose to chronicle, because I used to journal a lot. So I can read my journals and I can be like, I'm so glad I wrote during this season because I have hindsight. But then I'm not glad that 16-year-old me was maladaptive daydreaming, and because of her undiagnosed ADHD did not work hard in high school as she was supposed to work hard. So I don't get the grades that I still date. I regret what I got in high school. So putting with that mindset, with that in mind, I think about myself 50 years from now. Will I regret the big decisions that I made when I was young? Because they will affect me forever. You get? So back to this, when it comes to the prison or whatever, I think with the mindset of forever. Will future me regret taking the easy way out? Or do I just sit still and hold it out with God na kikiniramba kinirambe?
That's powerful.
You get?
You've and my part in short is we winged it. I got where I am, and I shouldn't be here. I should be in a 6 feet underground somewhere. And a lot of the people even who tell their stories on CTA were winging it. Because we didn't have access to information, and information given in a vulnerable way, colonial robbing us of our history. There's a lot of things we didn't have. The reason I package value in the form of giving people real, vulnerable, authentic, and I don't even want to use that word authentic, because guys have said authentic until it's no longer understood. Authentic. You get?
Yeah.
Is so that 21-year-old Njoki, Furaha, and her pals can make informed choices and not do things not knowing just because of access of information.
Yes.
When they're my age, they'll have their own battles to fight, because it will be a different world. And granted, some of the things that we're telling you about our life stories, it's a different world already. But the underlying foundation, it doesn't matter. It's like what I said before. It doesn't matter whether you're born in Nyeri or in Coast, whether you're born in Karen or in Kibera, whether you're white, black, it doesn't matter. The foundation of it is the same. That CTA has value packaged, like read it like a book.
And also work with the consciousness that you yourself, you're an epistle that's being read by other people. You're a book that's being read. So are you a book that you'd want the public to have? Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this episode and the end of this shoot. You can tell because I did not have a wardrobe change. Why? Because you're not advertising with us, so you know what to do. See you on the next one. Bye.
Cta Next Gen. Cta Next Gen. Cta Next Gen. Cta Next Gen.